We hope you had a Merry Christmas. We hope you had a Merry Christmas. We hope you had a Merry Christmas. And we wish you a Happy New Year. There you go.
Ditto.
And many more.
Oh my goodness.
Hey,
all right.
It's me and you.
Yeah.
We're back.
Holly,
I'm
Anita.
Holly. This is Anita. In case you forgot who we were, in case you don't know who we are, we're kind of crazy like this, so welcome.
Yep. This
We're
is
glad you're here.
Flosstube number 20.
Woo!
January 21. And the last time we filmed was November 13 of last year.
Yepper.
So there it is.
There it is. And here we are.
Yeah. And if you notice anything, we are educators. So we pull out all the stops to keep those kids entertained and focused and paying attention. And so we got these. Thanks, Donna Ray.
We love you. Mwah.
We love them, and so do the students. So anyway, hopefully we can catch that for our screensaver.
Right?
Wait.
I know.
Freeze.
Isn't that terrible? We're like hoping that will make
Oh my goodness.
the powers that be on YouTube click on our groovy little glasses.
Well, they'll give you like 3 choices.
Right?
And usually it's just a blur. There's blurs involved.
Blur.
So anyway, it has been a long time.
It has.
But it's a new year.
It's New Year.
New starts.
Here we are.
New goals. So, do you have a word for 2019 yet?
Oh.
All right, we'll share
What's
the
your
word
word?
next time. Anchor.
Oh, I love that.
So,
I'm still thinking on my word.
okay,
Yeah.
that's fair.
I don't know yet. I like that. I like the idea of having a word.
Instead of resolutions,
year.
just finding one word to focus on and kind of guide me through the day, through the week, through the month. So anchor is my word this year.
I love that.
So next time, hopefully
Yeah,
you'll have one.
I will. I know, because I thought I did have one, but now I can't remember what it is.
Yeah.
So clearly it hasn't been guiding me.
So we've had a lot go on since the last time we filmed, and I just as part of why we haven't been around. So I don't know, where do we begin? Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Oh, we came by plane and automobile and let me show the other side.
Plane, train, automobile.
So there it is. Spent Thanksgiving in Chicago with the hubster and the kids. So we just had a really good time. Great restaurants, great things to do there. Weather was wonderful. No complaints. No complaints.
I love Chicago.
So I know. So I don't know.
I was at home. Well, I mean,
Well, you have family here.
yeah, my family's here. So yeah, we celebrated at my mom's house and it was delightful.
Yeah.
She makes an amazing homemade macaroni and cheese that I'm still just thinking about. It's like total comfort food, and an amazing brisket. Yeah, it was, well, no, that was Christmas. I'm getting them confused. Turkey. I have to have turkey on Thanksgiving. It's got to be turkey.
We don't.
Brisket was Christmas. Yeah.
So, well, we'll just go right into what?
Oh, okay. A few favorite gifts of the holiday season. That's what we'll go into. So I don't think I've ever shared the fact that, well, let me tell you in a minute. Let me just show you what my son got me for Christmas.
I will seriously try to keep a straight face. It's not going to work though. So if I bow out,
to move, but my head is too big. So, like, I'm trying to move the mouth as best I can, but you get the idea. Oh my word, isn't he awesome? So probably, he is so awesome. Have you seen him? I love him. I love him.
This is gonna end up being your screensaver.
Oh, probably. So anywho, Yoda
So gift
is
giving.
my favorite. I love him. I love Yoda.
So gift giving at the Molly's house.
And of course, my sweet boy, he just turned 15. We had watched that video. Have you seen it? Of the lady on Facebook that got the Chewbacca mask with the mouth that moves open and it makes Chewbacca noises and she just roars with laughter. Yeah, we roared with laughter watching her. I could totally be best friends with that lady. We laughed so hard. We laughed until we cried. I had seen it before, but then I sat and watched it with Will and we laughed and laughed and laughed. And I was like, oh, I wonder if they have a Yoda mask like that. So he made it his mission to get me one.
Oh my goodness.
And of course, my husband, who's extremely practical, was like, no, you are not going to waste your money on something like that for your mom. But Will gets my love for Yoda. He just gets it. So I got my own Yoda mask. So, you know, when I'm feeling blue, I can...
I think it's a retreat essential.
Yes. Although it could be kind of scary if it's a dark hallway or something and out comes... That could freak somebody out.
Oh my goodness.
I just had to share it with you in case you love Yoda too.
Oh my goodness.
So awesome. Oh. I mean, how do you not join into those funny little noises?
He still has words.
I love him.
Well, you had given me a really nice gift. Here, I don't know. Let's see, I wore it today. See, the bracelets. Aren't they precious? And this one has a little camper on it, and it says Happy Camper on the back, because we are constantly joking about someday getting like some motorhome, the Stitchy Mobile, and then just traveling the country
Right.
from retreat to, you know,
It's our dream.
Stitch stores and visiting people. And
Right.
yeah, so now I have it with me. And then I have a wave,
Ocean
obviously,
wave. Because
all
we
the
love the
time.
ocean.
Ocean
We
and
love
boating
it.
or whatever.
Yeah.
And then, you know, some sparkle and shine. Gotta have that. So anyway, so yeah, so that was really good.
And then I'm so excited to share. I'm so excited to share. So my sister came back to visit in October, I think. Yeah, October. And she has been tickled for Anita and I that we love our cross stitch so much. And she has cross stitched in the past, but just didn't feel like she wanted to go back to counting and thinking. She just doesn't have the time
She does not have the time.
She has 4 little people that keep her really busy. So yeah, she does not have the time. So she wanted to craft though. She just really wanted to be creative. She wanted to craft. She wanted to do something. And I just mentioned to her that maybe punch needle would be an option. Of course, little did we know that like right after I'm suggesting this, that the Cameo Ultra Punch would be like impossible to find because they would just all of a sudden be done. And it was kind of a crazy time to want to come into punch needle. But she met a lady in her area who is a punch needle designer and has patterns in Punch Needle and Primitive
Right.
Stitcher magazine.
Right.
Gotta love it. And met this lady, and she just took my sister under her wing and taught her the tricks of the trade and found a punch needle for her. And yeah, because everybody says the Ultra Punch is the best. So for my birthday, okay, this is what's amazing because she just started punch needle like in late October, early November.
In the fall, right?
Yeah,
Just this fall.
just like a few months ago. So she did one of those, you know, we have one here in town where you go and an instructor kind of guides you through painting this painting on a canvas. So she did that last year with her friends. It was a really cute snowman, and she was looking at it hanging on her wall and thought, I think I could make that into a punch needle. So she just kind of sketched it on her weaver's cloth. for me. I've shared this on our Instagram, but
Mm-hmm.
look at that, you guys. I'm so proud of her. Like, seriously, beginner punch needle. And
it's a good size. It's maybe
it is
6 by 6 inches, maybe?
for sure. Yeah, maybe even 7 or 8. I don't know, but it's so cute. I just love it. And I just feel so proud of her that she just did that on her own without a pattern. How cool is that? She backed it with some flannel on the back and she put this trim. It was ready-made trim, so she didn't make the trim, but I mean, seriously amazing. I'm so proud of her. And then she just thought, I really want to make some ornaments. And so she found a picture on Pinterest and thought, oh yeah, I could sketch that out as an ornament. I'm like, beginner punch needler. Look at this. Isn't he precious? Precious. Made this for me as well, ornament to hang on the tree. And then it was actually an ornament that she found at Joann's that looked like this, and then it was blank on the other side. It had some sparkly, kind of snowy stuff around the edges. So
it works out perfectly.
It's so perfect. Yeah. So then she attached hers to the front and wrapped it with some silver cording. It's just stinking adorable. I don't even want to pack this away. I am so proud of her. So, way to go, Hyde. And thank you so much. I love this. I love this. I love them both.
It is beautiful.
Beautiful. So we gifted each other a subscription to Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher because she knows how much I love to stitch. I know she's loving her punch needle. But then, of course, I've been sucked in. But why not start another craft?
Why not? All the time we have.
So, of course,
oh my goodness,
I had to buy a Morgan lap stand. Well, I didn't. Okay, so I put it in the cart on Amazon and my husband bought it and gave it to me for Christmas. So there you go. It's kind of how we roll around here. Stress-free that way, right? Because he knows what I want. So got a Morgan lap stand. And then, we've talked before about how our local L&S is just like a treasure trove.
Just always.
You
Every
just
time
never
you
know.
go, you don't know what you're going to find.
No.
Yep.
So I looked at Carol and I said, hey, by the way, I had paid, we were going to leave, and I just thought,
we were on our way.
Yeah, by the way, would you, I don't know where you keep your punch needles. Would you happen to have a Cameo Ultra Punch? I'm like thinking, maybe not, but maybe. So she opens this drawer from behind, I don't know where, and starts again. Oh!
Is this what you're looking for?
Is this what you're looking for? Yes! Hot diggity dog! I couldn't believe it! I'm like, I will take that, please.
Yep.
So I bought it on the spot because it was exactly what I wanted. I wanted the Ultra Punch that came with the small tip, the large tip, medium needle.
It's everything.
Yeah, it has it. Hot dog. So I'm kind of ready to go. I have a pattern, which I forgot to grab.
You have one already picked out.
I bought one once I knew I was going to venture down this road. I'm like, oh, so I found a really cute Teresa Kogut pattern on Stash Unload. And it's so awesome because it already has the fabric right in with the pattern.
She's such a great designer.
She's amazing.
She is amazing.
She has a Flosstube. If you don't know that, if you haven't heard that from others, she has a Flosstube out, and it's really fun to listen to her and hear about her kind of creative process. And she loves the punch needle side, so she will have people stitch for her the cross stitch patterns because she likes the punch needle, probably because of speed. Because she truly is an artist. So she does a lot of painting. And she does have tutorials of things like that too that you can have access to. So go check out Teresa Kogut. She's awesome sauce.
She is.
Yeah.
So Christmas time, we participated in an ornament exchange with some fellow stitchers, and I was so amazed. We have an Instagram account,
shine.sparkle.stitch.
Ooh. Yeah.
That's us.
That's us. Okay. So my exchange partner was Michelle Rudy, and she sent this really super cute card. and some wonderful tea that I didn't bring with me, but trust me. And then here's my ornament. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that beautiful? And look at the fabric on the back too.
It's so perfect.
I just love this. Thank you, Michelle. Seriously. And it didn't get put away with my Christmas stuff. It's going to be out all year long. So just really grateful for the friends and the relationships that have been created because of this community. So
yes,
way. Thank you.
And I just need to preface this that I am the loser that hasn't sent her ornament yet. And I'm sending it to Steph, and she knows it, and we've talked about it, and she's been super forgiving about the fact that I have not mailed it to her yet. I have it, it's done. I just need to get to the post office. So I've had a lot going on health-wise. I've had some health issues. Nothing, I don't say that so that you will become alarmed, or I don't have cancer or anything like that, but health concerns are always serious no matter what they are. So I've been dealing with some health stuff for me, but also for my dad, and life has just been kind of overwhelming with that stuff. So bless sweet Steph's heart, because she's been very forgiving of me, and I'm so grateful. And I wish I could show you the ornament, because I'm really proud of it, because I finished it myself, and it's stinking cute, and I'm sure she will love it. I hope so. So she knows that will be coming soon. But I was the very blessed recipient of Pam's ornament that she made for me. Her beautiful card is on my wall, and I didn't want to tear it down. I should have pulled it down just so you could see it. It's so pretty. But this ornament is so fantastic. I don't want to pack mine away either. Isn't that just beautiful? So pretty. I love the simplicity of just the red on the white background. It's just gorgeous. And then this beautiful fabric on the back. It's so beautifully finished. So beautiful. I love it so much. It lived on my tree for Christmas. And she sent some amazing candy cane truffles that were super good. And they've long been gone. Because because it wasn't just me. I shared, and my son really, really liked them too.
A new holiday favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta love those lint truffles, right? Thank you, Pam.
Yeah. And so I don't know. It's surprising. No finishes to share.
No finishes, but I've been stitching.
We've been stitching.
Yeah.
And I am participating in the Stitch 9 challenge. If you're not aware of it, hashtag Stitch 9 challenge. Michelle Rudy, Farm Girl, kind of did it for herself initially, not realizing everybody, including me, said that is such a fantastic idea. So you focus on 9 projects, and your goal by the end of the year is to finish them. So I have them posted on Instagram. I didn't want to bring them all here, but I'm trying to do 1 or 2, finish them before I do a new start. That's the goal.
Or before you move on to the next project that you've already started. Because let me ask this. The Stitch 9 projects that you have chosen,
right?
Are they all things that you've started previously?
Yes.
So they're all
everything
previous
I started,
starts.
right. They're in some state of finish, and I just want them done and off the list and move on. So my goal is to finish 2 whips, new start. Finish 2 whips, new start. Because I do have some new starts I want for this year as well.
Some new starts.
So the first this is Pretty Little Chicago by Satsuma Street. And that's one of my 9 that I've selected. And this is where I'm at.
So this is what you're focusing on right now.
Right now.
This is one of your focus
Well, I have
projects.
2 that I'm focusing on right now. This one.
She's always so great with color.
Well, I gotta tell you, yeah, but this is like a full coverage. Like, I don't know. This pretty much has put me out of the running for doing any haze or anything. This little one, it just is like, it's solid. It's just, it's a lot of stitching, but it is fun because of the vibrant colors in it. So this is one of the projects that I'm working on. And then I have, that was gifted to me, is August Poppy by Cottage Garden Samplings. And, here, I'll check it out.
I'm just going to tell you this piece is so perfect for Anita. I love it too. But it's so perfect for her because she loves poppies.
I do.
We love the ocean. It had a lighthouse. Just the whole thing. It was just made for her.
It has an anchor.
Yes,
so I was actually working on it and, you know, being reflective and contemplating things. And I saw the anchor and I said, there it is. So there's the project. And this is where I'm at with it. This is going to need a backdrop of some type. Here we go. Let's see. And it says, when the waves kiss your feet and the sand is your seat. So that's where I'm at. So I'm at the point now, I just have a little bit of red here and the pail and the shovel here, and then I go into this. So,
and of course, since I got it for her, I got it for me too.
It's our stitch along.
Yeah.
It's our personal stitch along.
It's our personal stitch along. We were like, new year, new start. Let's do it together.
I'm good at stitch alongs with like 1 or 2 people.
Because there's no demand. Like, you don't feel the hammer of expectation.
But it's a little overwhelming when you're in a stitch along, for me. This is for me. That has its own Facebook group and like hundreds of people are doing it. And there I am, stitch 2, stitch 3, and people are done. And I'm like, whoa.
I know.
And I have tried desperately to have my husband to start stitch. I'm like, listen, I need help on some of this stuff. Pick up a needle and get busy. He doesn't play along. No. He's like, no, this is on you.
Yeah.
But no, and so just, I guess it's the stress of having large groups and then I second guess all the time. Like, oh, look at the fabric they used. You know, I didn't even think to trade out that color, you know, and so then, So,
and then this is here's my little progress. I just stitched a little bit of that lighthouse and got that done because I'll tell you in a minute, I've been working on something else that I can't put down.
Oh, yeah. So,
do you have more to share?
No, that's my 2 whips I'm focusing on.
All right, so I should preface then, before I show you my whips, that I think the Stitch 9 challenge is awesome. As Anita said, it was something that Michelle wanted to do for herself, to challenge herself, and then people have just jumped on board and it's gone kind of crazy. Stuff like that for me stresses me out, and then I avoid. So I didn't want to pick 9 projects and then say, I have to get these 9 done. I want to be able to stitch on what I want to stitch on when I want to stitch on it. And so I'm making more of a goal of, I just want to finish 9 things, whatever those things will be. And then as I finish something, then I'll post it and share it. But I just didn't want to lock myself into very specific projects. Because for some, that's very motivating and they want to get those things done. And for me, it freaks me out. And I don't want stitching to be about being freaked out. I just don't, because it's so relaxing and it brings me joy.
Well, we have learned so much. If there's anything from 2018, it's just how much we have learned about ourselves and the craft and the community. And, you know, just, it was such a learning year.
Yeah.
So we're able to walk into 2019 a little bit more clear, you know, with a clear path.
Yeah, definitely. So, there's so much to share here. I have Home for the Holidays book that 'Tis the Season, which is so beautiful. That's just a piece of it. Really, the whole kit and caboodle is right here. So beautiful, by Blackbird Designs. So once you start that cardinal, you just can't quit. And I just love it so much. I've been stitching mine in Turkish Red by Weeks Dye Works, and it's just so much fun. Such a pretty, pretty pattern. So that was a joy, and I have been enjoying stitching that, but I kind of put it aside. And then when we went to the Midwest Cross Stitch Retreat,
oh, I love this pattern.
I do too. I'm so in love with this.
Is gorgeous.
I think I shared this with you before. Long Dog Samplers, The Love of Two Hearts. This is a Pass the Stash from my dear friend Lisa Smith, Kindred Stitcher. I saw her doing this when we visited Acorns and Threads last summer and just died. Right there. I was like, oh, I must stitch that.
By the way, there will be a repeat visit this summer.
Yes, yes, we do plan to come back.
We do. So
we're
hopefully
excited.
We'll get that planned out and be able to share more, maybe at our next video. 9 weeks. No.
Right.
Kidding. Sorry.
So here is my sweet little start. Isn't that sweet? And I don't know if you remember in a past video a long time ago, Anita had suggested putting a thread up in the corner just to help you know where top from bottom and all that jazz. So that just kind of helps guide
upper
me.
Left.
Upper left. So that's why that funny little stitch is up there. And I am stitching mine on 32 count stone gray Lugana. So pretty. And you know what? To be honest, I was loving those flowers and the leaves, but I was really nervous about putting that black in there because I just thought, oh, it's going to take away from these really beautiful colors. But it's actually grown on me a little bit. It's rather striking. So it's
I
so
think
pretty.
Once you have the full design, it all just it does
works together. So, and then of course now I've got my eye on another long dog already, and I've done this small little bit. But they're just beautiful. They're so pretty.
Yeah.
So there's that whip, and then
yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, do you have this one?
No, but that's
We are doing a
focusing.
little Sal
Focus with a small focus group.
Yes, just a few friends.
Right.
We wanted to do a Shakespeare's Peddler Sal. Just because we love our dear friend Teresa Vanette so much, and we love her patterns and her work.
Yes.
She's amazing. And she works so hard. But it's just such a joy, always, even though she doesn't feel well a lot of the time. And
all the charity work she does.
Oh my goodness. She works nonstop, and is so gifted and so talented and creative. And we could just go on and on about how much we love her. And so we just really wanted to do, a pattern of her. So we've all picked
different
what we
patterns,
wanted. We all picked what we wanted to work on. So I have chosen, this was a limited edition kit that Teresa put out a while back. It's called Esward a Little Rag. It's a little marking sampler. And I just was so excited when she put this out. I love it. And I have lots of old buttons. I love old buttons. And I just thought this would be a joy to stitch. So it also came with pashmina red. I love red. And it came with pashmina thread. So this is my little start on it. It's just sweet. It's pretty. I love it. So
how do you find the thread to work with?
Not bad. A lot of people complain about it being fuzzy, but I don't mind it a bit. I really like it. I think it has a silky, it's silk and cashmere. To be honest, I really just want to wrap myself up in it. I do. Every time I use it, I'm like,
Oh,
I can
boy.
just kind of wrap it around. Too bad we can't, knit a little scarf out of this or a little sweater. Anywho.
It'll be fun finished.
Yeah, it will. It will. I plan to put old buttons on the bottom just like she did. Some old shell buttons. So.
So I had purchased this pattern at the Needlework Galleria, and it's signed. And so here lie my needles. And so what I'm going to attempt, but if it doesn't work out, I'm going to quickly frog and do what Teresa did. But I don't have very much red in my house. And so I found this fabric. It's a deep sea houndstooth felted wood fabric.
Felted wool.
Felted wool.
Not wood.
Wool.
Wool.
And there's
Pretty.
they're pretty. And so I think I'm just going to attempt to do the same pattern, but in blues.
Yeah.
We'll see.
So she's converted. She's making a conversion
Oh,
to go with this fabric.
pressure.
No! She thinks too hard on it. It's going to be beautiful.
But blue would work better in the space that I want to put it.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see.
And my...
Oh.
I can't find my piece on earth. I wanted to show you my piece on earth because I'd made a lot of progress on that. But then when the holidays came and you're like, usually my cross is just all over the place in my living room and you're like, I gotta get this out of here. People are coming.
Put it away.
Yeah, so I stuffed it somewhere and I don't know where I'm put it. I gotta find it. But this has been consuming my time. So, Misty Purcell, Helen D, Amy.
Definitely Amy.
Sweet Amy loves toads. All of them. Love them all. Anywho, they started the button up Sal on Christmas Day.
And you have been talking about this pattern for a long time.
Long time.
Way before it was released.
First time I heard of Prairie Schooler, which was, like a year ago.
Because right.
I didn't, a little over a year. Because I just didn't know about so many designers. And remember, I didn't even know about fancy floss.
Right.
Or stitching on linen. So I've come a long way, guys. In a year,
Right.
It's pretty amazing. Anywho, I've been in love with button up forever. So, of course, I had to join in. So this has been consuming my time. Isn't it beautiful? Oh my word.
Right.
Of course I say that about everything. Everything's beautiful. But it's just so precious. These little children just melt me. That dog. Oh!
Except for it was a little surprising because when I looked at the pattern, I was thinking it was going to be large. I don't know what I was thinking.
I did too.
So when Carol cut the fabric and handed it over, I'm like, that
It's
is
not going to
gonna
fit.
be-
I was just like, that's kind of tight.
That's small.
I was scared.
Seriously, I thought it was going to easily be like 3 times that size.
I did too. I don't know. Anywho, it's precious and tiny. This is 32 count pearl gray. And I just picked gray because for me, like they stitch it on more of kind of a creamy, I don't want to say khaki because that's not really it, but it's just kind of a creamy brown tone-ish background. And I just feel like winter around here, these parts anyway, is gray.
We're under a winter warning right now, by the way. So
we got snow coming.
And it gives such a beautiful contrast to the snow.
It really does. And I was kind of dreading stitching the snow because I thought, all of that white. But oh my word, I stayed up late last night and finished the white in this one because I just couldn't stop. Because it just popped. Once that white got on there, it was amazing.
Hold it all together.
Then I got really excited. I'm like, ooh, then I was excited about stitching the white. So, and I even started a little bit of the white on this one.
And it's all DMC.
It's all DMC.
It's just beautiful.
Isn't it? Oh, I did switch my red. The red that's called for is kind of an orangey red, and I am not Or let's just say I am a huge lover of color. I love the whole rainbow.
Do you use 817?
I gotta go look. I don't remember.
I really like 817.
It could be. Orange is my least favorite color. And so that orangey red just wasn't doing it for me. It just wasn't. So I switched the red. To be continued on what color that is, I don't remember. But I love it so much more because it's more of a, I lean more toward blue reds.
It's a true
blue,
red.
For me.
Right.
I prefer more blue reds than orange reds.
Right.
So that was the color I switched. I don't think I switched anything else. I don't think. I think that was the only one.
So
anyway, this is delightful. Button up. I love Prairie Schooler. I'm totally in love.
So that's your whips.
Yeah.
My daughter Amber, hopefully we'll get her to come and do a guest appearance.
We're trying.
We're working. But she has started her own Instagram for her cross stitch and other crafts. And it's stitch.potato.
You know, like couch potato. So she was thinking.
She's a stitch potato.
She's a stitch potato.
It's all good.
It's so cute. It's so cute. It is. And we're so proud of her.
Right.
Oh my goodness. We're so proud of her. And she's just loving stitching. She's really enjoying it.
Right.
Which is exciting for us to see that enthusiasm in her.
So anyway, if you're inclined, stitch.potato on Instagram.
She's beautiful. She has a picture on there of herself, so you'll be able to see her.
She and her husband, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So are we on to haul?
Well, I think we've got a little tip. Yeah, we've got a little tip for you today.
Well, you already shared the corner tip. The marking the
oh yeah.
left,
well, because you had shared that in a past video. But no, we have this tip for you that we think is
super cool.
I think it's genius. I shouldn't say we have this tip because of course you know that Anita has the genius ideas and I just copy her because she's amazing like that.
But then we're in all the way. Well, last summer I went to a church rummage sale in Missouri and I found a lap tray. I think I paid 50 cents for it. And immediately it was on the floor underneath the table. And I looked at it, I'm like, oh, that has my name on it. And like, I'm lugging it around. My husband's like, really? What? No. You understand everything you buy, we have to take home, you know?
Why do you need
so
this?
much room. And I'm like, you know, it's coming home. So, all right. So this is it. Let's see if, all right. You're getting the idea, right?
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it. It's got pockets on the sides.
And then, so you sit down and you just
plunk that over your lap.
Put it on your lap. Yeah. And so I just find it really easy. Here, share yours. Yours is, so yeah. Although I got mine at a rummage sale, they are available.
We find these really handy. Like, if I want to go downstairs and watch TV with the guys, but I don't really want to watch TV, but I just kind of want to be with them, then this is perfect because I can put it across my lap and I can stitch while they're doing their thing, but we can still be together. So,
and then when you're done, you lift up your tray and off you go.
Right. Genius.
Oh, sorry.
So,
okay, I don't know.
That's a cute little ditty.
It's a chart clip, and I glued a needle minder to the front, so it's there all the time. And then in this side pocket, I keep my box of stuff that I need, a notepad for notes, an extra ring,
I need one of those.
Magnet. Yeah. For the first time ever, last week, I have a story about the missing needle. Yeah, so now this stays near me.
I need one of those.
So,
have you seen one of these? They're so cool. Like
well,
it.
And
oh,
like,
yours. Oh yeah, it's
It
cranked.
did.
It used to be longer. So these are kind of cool because they
you can
pull
buy
out.
huge ones that are like, you know, like a broom, you know. You can just
You
really...
just put that out there and
Right.
chink.
Yeah.
The needle just goes right on the magnet.
Right.
It's so cool.
So that's, and
I
then
need
I
one of
keep
those.
my patterns on the other side, either just jammed in there or in like these little 7 by 10 inch pouches. 7 by 10 inch pouches, and I just jam it in there.
Stick it in the
Right.
in the side. So of course she gets this at a rummage sale, whatever, and I'm like, seriously, I need one of these because it's a genius idea, right? But it was more difficult than I thought it would be to find a good one, because you can find them, like, especially back to school time, you can find them at Hobby Lobby and Michael's. Walmart may have had them too, but most of the ones that I found were really flimsy, and I wanted something that wasn't going to be real bendy. I wanted it to have some stiffness to it. It needed this really sturdy. So I actually did find one at Michael's. I was so tickled, and I'm pretty sure it was on sale. I have my lamp on it just so you can kind of see mine. Like, I just put my little daylight lamp on it so I can sit it right on top of the tray and do my thing. But
Right, and that's what I do as well.
this is mine.
Yeah.
And it is the weird thing is that at Michael's they had solid colored trays that were super flimsy, but the ones that have sparkle, it says like glitter in it, the glittery ones were really heavy duty. So weird. So I'm like, fine,
Sparkle.
pink glitter it is. Shine, sparkle, stitch right here.
So
yeah.
I don't know how
they're
I
out
stitched
there.
without it beforehand. When I'm just in a chair reclining, I just pop that on my lap
It's really nice.
right.
To
Just I go.
Yeah, and you've got, same. I think yours are both on either side. Your pockets are like this one.
Right.
This one has like a circular one and then a,
Yep.
So,
But still.
anywho, we just thought we'd share that tip because it's really been handy for us.
So, yeah, other than that, yeah, so that's the tip.
That's the tip.
Lap tray, somewhere between $5, like 50 cents and $7 maybe?
Yeah,
$7?
it wasn't more than that.
Not very
so.
expensive. No.
And of course, Michael's, you can use coupons and all kinds of business. I have a few things that I'm all into that I thought I would share quick before we share some haul. You might have noticed my mug. I love this so much. I know Christmas is over, but I just think it's so whimsical and cute. And of course, anything that has holly on it makes me really happy. I mean, if we're just honest,
It has holly on the inside too.
It does, on the side and on this side. I'm serious. I am in love with this mug. It says rejoice. And it's just super cute. So I will plan on using this all year because it has me on it and it makes me happy, and who cares if it's not Christmas anymore, right? So that's my mug. And I'm all into it. It came from Hobby Lobby. And of course, Hobby Lobby, they start putting stuff on sale way before Christmas even. So I scored it. I scored one for like 50% off, and then I went back and got another one for even cheaper. Hot dog. Something else that I don't see them. Where did I put them? Sorry, we have stuff all over Tarnation around here. Okay, well, I'll do this one first.
Well,
a friend gave me these for my birthday, my birthday's on December 31st on New Year's Eve. So Christmas, birthday, really close together. She gave me these for my birthday. We just got together the other day. Caramel pecan pie truffles. Oh my word. You can find these. They are delish, are they not?
Yeah.
She's speechless.
Coffee and one of these. Perfect.
Oh,
it's so good.
So good. And it's kind of one of those where it's really rich, so you could eat one and be satisfied and not feel like you need to eat the whole box.
And
Because
they
I know
have different
it's not very
flavors.
big. They do have different flavors because I looked today because they're at, my favorite, TJ Maxx.
Yeah.
I love that store beyond belief. they had more, and there are other flavors. There was like a latte, some sort of latte one. There's a strawberry. There was another one I can't remember, but this is by far my favorite. Caramel pecan pie. Delicious. No nuts. It's a creamy center, but really, really yummy. So I'm totally into these.
Back right
Yes.
by Yoda.
Backed by Yoda. Anita totally introduced these to me. Also at TJ Maxx, by the way, and Home Goods.
Oh my gosh.
These are seriously good. And they're kind of weird. Like, just open yourself up to Gourmet. Because Anita always, she's like, Gourmet. I
Brings
think
out the flavors.
it's her heritage, you know, her Swedish heritage. And then, you know, living in France for 4 years. I don't know, something. She's very gourmet. So she brings like gourmet into my life. So these are amazeballs. Have you seen these key naturals? They're like, how do you describe them?
They're crackers.
They're crackers kind of, but they're almost like a Melba toast cracker.
They're hard.
They're hard.
They're
like
not
a Melba.
soft like a Ritz cracker.
No.
Yeah, they're hard more like a Melba.
Yeah, like a Melba toast. Yeah. If that makes sense. And they kind of, you can see, they kind of
got a
look
good
like
crunch
that too. Very crunchy. So this particular flavor is rosemary pistachio.
And they have many flavors. They have maybe 8 different types.
My favorite, I purchased, okay, they're not cheap either. Gourmet is not cheap. Just saying. And my husband is cheap. He doesn't like to spend money on expensive like crackers. So I only bought 2. This one and cranberry pumpkin seed.
Yeah, you texted me after you bought them.
I was like, oh my gosh, I just spent $8 on crackers. Notice how we're whispering. I'm hoping he's not listening. Anywho. And you just get all clipped.
I am. I'm getting I can feel it.
Anywho, yum, lum, lum, delicious. Especially if you, feeding into the gourmet. Boursin cheese spread. It's like a garlic and herb cheese spread. It's called Boursin.
Rondelet Alouette has.
Rondelet Alouette. Delicious. Smeared on these.
Yeah.
Good night, Irene. The cranberry pumpkin seed, love that.
Right.
These are tasty too. I like them too. I'm sure I would like any flavor.
Any of them. They're all good.
Yeah.
And they'll have like dates and walnuts and apricot, you know, but always two flavors combined.
Yeah.
Right.
Really interesting. So go look for Key Naturals. They're really good. When I was at TJ Maxx today, I went back in the food section. I maybe saw 1 box back there, but then when I went, you know how you like walk through the checkout part and there's all this stuff to look at as you're walking through there? There was a whole thingerding full of different flavors. So look there too, but Key Naturals. So yummy. And then of course, our dear friend Farm Girl Stitcher.
Oh yeah.
Michelle Reedy, talked about David's teas. She's talked about these at least a couple of years. And I was like, you know what? I want to know what this is all about. So I ordered some because right now they're having this amazing like end of year 50% off sale. And so if you're into tea and you want to just try some different flavors, go and buy some. I bought this very Merry Teas. These are sachets. There's 20 sachets. It was very reasonable. I want to say it was like $12.
The presentation of them are just beautiful. Right.
So you open this box and there they are. And then you smell it and it's just like amazing.
Yeah, you know, when I had received Michelle's ornament exchange with the tea in it, like the paper, everything, I opened it, I'm like, everything smelled so good.
So good. Like, oof.
But you just feel like you're just indulging yourself.
Yes.
You do something like this and just makes you feel good.
Totally. And so of course I bought some of this and some others. There's more over there. And then, they had this beautiful teal mug that was just gorgeous. So I bought that. And
well, that's your color.
Oh, it is.
You had to.
Ocean.
She had to do it.
I did. How do you not? And I got, if you look at Michelle's video, she has one of those fabulous tea mugs that has the little strainer thing that sits inside of it. There's a little lid. Yeah, I got one of those too. Got a hedgehog on it. A hedgehog. It's cute.
Okay,
it's
next
cute.
video.
So next video.
Yep, I'm gonna write a note.
I'll sip some tea, some David's tea. So I'm totally into these.
Hedgehog.
They're delicious. So yummy. This one has, oh, upside down. Sorry. This one has Zest Wishes, which is a cinnamon and orange zest. Candy cane crush. You can about guess. This one, Fireside Mocha, which is a cozy cocoa bean flavor. And then a Sleigh Ride, which I think Michelle talked about being one of her favorites. It's very yummy. Sweet, tart, and spicy. Is a fruit. It's more of a fruity fruit infusion tea. So, oh my goodness, go check out David's tea. So good.
It's a fun site too.
It is fun.
It's just a happy site.
Yeah. And it came really fast. I was shocked at how quickly it came. So check that out. Time for haul.
I'm looking.
I have a lot of haul.
Well,
Oh my gosh.
I'll go first because
Go
it's gonna go quick.
I'll take a little sip.
I feel like I have more, but you know, I knew we were getting together and I couldn't find anything, and so
That's how it rolls.
I don't know. So here, okay, so finish 2, web start 1. This will be a start for me. Austin by Tiny Modernist, and it is tiny. Like on 14 count, it would be 3 by 5. So that'll be a quick stitch.
Yeah, super cute. Are you going to tell them why you're stitching that?
Oh, one of my kids lives there.
Yeah.
Hence
Little Chicago.
Too. My kids, they grow up and move away.
And they're so sweet. Like all of them. I want to live where they are. I want to adopt them all.
But you know what? It gives us a great place to vacation and visit. So, yeah, okay.
I don't get to go though.
And then
So
this is a Brenda Gervais Indigo Lane. And I just fell for the colors, the blues in that. And we're hoping, we'll be meeting her.
Yes!
In October.
Brenda!
And so I am determined to get one of her pieces done and framed so it can be displayed, you know, where everybody brings what they've worked on, and I'll be able to
show and tell.
There's my Brenda.
There's my Brenda.
There it is.
Hey Brenda, here's my Brenda. Don't you love it?
I do stitch. I picked up Merry Christmas by Blackbird Designs.
So pretty.
And there's the fabric for it. And this is small. Like, again, it's one of those things that you think, oh, it's going to be this big. And then they cut the fabric and you're like,
oh,
that can't be right. But it's 77 wide by 140 high. So like,
right.
But every time I look at this, I'm like, it's gonna be big, it's gonna be beautiful on my wall, and it's just gonna be like where my family pictures are.
Unless you want to do it on like 11 count, Ada.
5 count, 3 count, with yarn. I don't know.
You can start your own hand-dyed yarn business for the big counts.
And then I bought this bag.
It's pretty.
Amber and I are sharing it. Inside it,
You're sharing it. How do you share a bag?
We are sharing it. Well, inside there are patterns and things that I have bought. I gave it to her for Christmas.
Oh.
And then, yeah, so this is her Christmas ornament bag. So this will be going back and forth between us. So I'll work on some, she'll work on some. But this is so super cute. Look at the polka dots on the inside.
I am a polka dot lover.
Yeah, this is by Diddly Daddle Designs, Teresa. And there's that. It's super cute.
I need a diddly daddle bag. I need to contact Teresa. It's beautiful. That is so you and I.
It's just...
Because we live in the town of University of
with
Northern Iowa.
With the
so
subtle purples.
Purple and gold. Oh,
and then, yeah. And
gorgeous.
so, Amber and I are sharing the bag because it has her Christmas projects that we're kind of going back and forth. But we even have some
fabrics.
Some fabrics to back some of the ornaments with already. So it all stays in here. This is the bag.
That's the bag. It's beautiful.
Yeah, so there's that.
I want one too. Teresa, if you're watching.
We love your bags.
Yeah, we do. I totally need one.
Yeah, you do.
I do. I know. Oh, good night. Where do I even begin?
Okay, I'll be taking a break now.
I've gone a little crazy on stash unloading. I just scope it out to build my collection. So I certainly have been doing that. I will start though with what I purchased the day that I obtained the punch needle. Prior to asking about the punch needle, I'd already checked out. Anita and I were looking at the Blackbird Designs rack and saw the garden fair all kitted up. We had not seen this there before. I'm sure it's been there because this is not a new pattern, but oh my goodness.
And it comes
those luscious colored threads.
Right.
I could not leave without this. And I'm a huge Blackbird lover.
Yeah.
I love Blackbird. So I'm excited about that one. Can't wait to start that. This is a Tessie and Me. It's called Love Liberty. And I just thought that was precious as well. So just a precious little Americana piece because we love our Americana, don't we? love.
do.
Yes. And
yeah.
then I started looking through some of her Prairie Schoolers. This one's on the original cardstock. It's And To All a Good Night. So we picked that one up. Love it so much. And then, oh goodness, Sweetheart Dina from Half Stitch Cross Stitch. She's such a sweetheart. Seriously, is anyone else soothed when you listen to her precious Southern voice? I just could listen to her and I feel like I'm getting a hug when she shares. I love you, Dina. She is working on Glendon Place, Flowers of the Holy Night. I am in love with that piece because of her. It is so incredibly beautiful. Poinsettias, and it's just the way that it's designed is just really amazing. So our LNS didn't have that one, but did have this one, which I thought was really kind of cool. It's called Boughs All Around. So it has angels and trees. And I just thought that was really cool. It reminds me, Glendon Place has done a lot of those kind of dessert-themed kind of mandalas, I would say. So it kind of reminded me of that. And at first I didn't even see the angels in between the trees, but I just thought that was really fun. So I grabbed that. Do I know when I'm going to stitch that? No. And
neither one of us have seen this in real life,
No.
but we know we've seen other Glendon places and we just know the colors will be
stunning,
just vibrant and beautiful.
Really beautiful. So I'm excited about that. So those were the ones that I picked up at our LNS. And then I've just got gots to show you from all of my stash and loading. So I started collecting these. These are double flips of Christmas Spirit with Charm. So I have Gifts. This one is Gifts and Wonder, both. This one is Faith and Cheer. And I just purchased Carols and Peace. So that will be coming. So then I just need, I think it's 2 or 3 more to finish that collection. And then I found these, and they all come with their charms and everything. So why not? Then I started grabbing these. These are double flips also. These are called Living with Charm. So
you can put it all together, but they'd also make really sweet little ornaments too.
Right. So this one is Encourage and Laugh. And this one is Create and Live. And then this one is Dream and Love. So I just thought those were super sweet. And then speaking of David's tea, I was like, you know what? I don't have this and I think it's precious. So I got Tea Crazy. I thought those were so cute. So those will be fun. Those would be fun to stitch and put in my kitchen. I need to get the coffee ones too because I like coffee too. And then, I have had my eye on this one. This is Cereal Bowl Collection of Sampler Lessons from Plum Street Samplers. This is lesson 2. Ever faithful, ever kind, firm and generous, be thy mind. I love that so much. Must be the teacher in me, maybe. And
I know. What are the other lessons? There's lesson 2.
I
gotta
don't
look
know.
into it.
I know. Not sure. Can't remember. I think this might be my Brenda that I work on soon. This one is called Bluebird Out My Window by Brenda Gervais. I just love that little pattern. I think it's precious. And I'm thinking about making this for my mom. She had picked the home, the one that says home, our story.
Oh, yeah. That's a nice one, too.
I love that so much,
a good
too.
one.
And she had chosen this one, but I didn't have this one yet. And I'm just kind of thinking she might really love this, too. So I'm going to run that past her because I'm overdue in making something for my mom. I made that wolf for my dad. I need to make something for my mom. Then, yeah, it keeps going. Here Peep Therapy. Let's hope I live till I'm 185. Here Peep There Peep. I thought that was so cute. I love these. They're so sweet. I love the new snowman one that Brenda made this year. And then I also found Jingle All the Way. So sweet. Love, love, love those. They're just such delicate. There are just some really delicate, sweet things about those. So precious. Another Plum Street. Sorry, totally out of order, just random. And this one is called True Friendship Pat Sampler. True Friendship is a plant of slow growth. I just thought that was really precious. I love, love, love it. Love these little dogs down here. They remind me of growing up. We had a miniature schnauzer named Fred. Fred. Because my parents, he was part of the, American Kennel Club or I don't know, whatever. So we had to have like an official name. And we purchased him in Fredericksburg, Iowa. And so my parents named him Sir Frederick S. Berg. That was his name, and we called him Fred. So we had this precious little, he was such a sweet, precious dog. Fred. So these dogs they're probably like little Scotties, but they remind me of Fred. And, oh my goodness, I could go on forever. My Dear Hearts, Blackbird Designs. I've had my eye on that for a long time. I just keep kind of building my Blackbird Designs library, kind of like my preschooler. I do that as well. I also got The Gift is Small because I couldn't, that peacock, I'm just peacock crazy right now. So love that. Another Blackbird.
I think that could be because the peacock does have the blues and stuff that you like in them.
Probably.
Well, know.
It's that color scheme that I love so much. Probably. And then I saw this one on kittenstitcher.com.
Carriage House.
It's a Pennsylvania German sampler from Carriage House Samplings. I'd not seen this before. So those peacocks, of course, just spoke to me. I just think that's
you get to do Algerian eye stitches.
Yes.
Ooh,
gotta love fancy. Right?
That is gourmet stitching right there. If you are doing Algerian eye stitches, that is gourmet stitching.
You're killing me. And then also off of Teresa's site, Island Sisters by Carriage House Samplings. This just totally reminded me of me and Anita.
Oh gosh, we were laughing so hard before we were videotaping about this.
Totally.
Well, there's an owl.
I love owls.
And she loves owls. And then I'm like, well, there's a turtle because I stitch as slow as a turtle.
Right here.
Right. And I said the only thing we're missing is a frog. Because rip it.
Might have to insert that somewhere.
So we're going to have to add a little frog there. And then it would be complete.
Right? But totally, I just had that it just spoke to me.
Yeah.
That's me and Anita. So I had to have that.
Oh, and a cardinal. We'll have to put a red bird by the blue bird.
Ooh, perfect.
Yep.
Got the
Okay,
cardinal.
now we're done.
Even though cardinals probably don't live on islands, but you know, whatever. It's ours. We can make it our own.
That's right.
Right? Our own little quirky islands. Peacocks and posies popped up. I've seen this before, but oh my goodness, now I'm just suddenly like totally into the peacock. And it came
Yeah, this is beautiful.
with the thread. It's Bethlehem by Weeks Dye Works. Seriously, I can't. I know it's glary.
That come across? That might be coming across. Guys,
It is so
this is beautiful. Yep.
Pinks and purples and turquoise and
Yep. Unbelievable.
oh my goodness, deeper greens and just, it is so stunning. And I have seen this pattern before, but the picture does not do that incredible floss justice. It is so, so, so pretty.
Yeah, and I was able to meet Karen at the Needlework Galleria, and it just, I want to stitch all the things.
Right.
And Rosewood Manor is right up there.
She is so talented. Oh my goodness.
Definitely.
And then another favorite, heartstring samplery. Be kind always. This should be our motto, right? For all people. Everyone is facing a battle. We've talked about this before. No one is exempt from difficulty and hardships. And we need to think before we speak, right? We just have so much entitlement in our world and people who feel that they can just spout off whatever they want and whatever they think. But then kindness is forgotten, and kindness is so important. We all need it. So I love this pattern so much. I think it's really precious and important.
But it's in line.
Right? Oh my gosh, where do you begin when you have so much beauty in front of you? It's so hard. And then, oh, good night, Irene. I love this one so much. Hibernation Day. I'm sure it's not new to you, from Heartstring. Lisa Smith from Kindred Stitchers working on this. It is so, so, so pretty. I love this so much. So.
And again, thinking it was going to be this huge,
it looks so big, right?
Thing on the
huge.
wall, 105 stitches wide.
Yeah. And then if you think like, if you stitched it on like a 40 count or higher, that would really.
Then it goes on my mantle with my photos.
There you go.
It'll go with Merry Christmas. Everybody will be like, what is that? Okay.
So there you go. And then
I shouldn't even complain. I don't know. Our house does not have very much wall space. We really, the way it just doesn't have a lot. It has a lot of open spaces, and so I shouldn't be complaining about, having put my stitchery, with my photos on the mantle.
with my photos.
Well, like, I have pieces that I have framed and put away. I don't know where to put them on the wall.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I just had to have this one.
You were influenced.
I was, because my precious friend Marlene and my precious friend Kathleen from Kathleen's Tron Trail, Marlene from Stitchin' by the Lake, they were both wanting to do this turkey, and I was like, oh, and those leaves, it's just beautiful. Of course, anything Prairie Schooler does, I'm on board.
Right.
Forgive me, but I just don't get real excited about the Halloween-y stuff. It's just not me. I'm just not a big Halloween-y person. I love this. I love that. I love this turkey. So I got very excited, which is fine, I guess. I'm just not a real witchy person. I'm just not. It's just not my deal. It's not my bag. So, anywho, adding to the collection. Oh, and then I found this one, which I had not seen. This is on original cardstock. Prairie Schooler book number 15. This is Village Sampler. And I think the picture is kind of, just kind of dull, but oh my goodness, I think that's going to be so pretty. Because Prairie Schooler always is, and their color choices are always fabulous. So
I think it's going to be the size of your button up.
Maybe.
I don't know. 1986. That's
Timeless.
been a while.
Timeless.
Yeah.
And then, oh my word.
Oh,
I have been on a mission to find this one. Like this, it had to be found. Had to be found.
Right.
Because Teresa Vanette stitched one of these for Pretty Southern Joe. This, she made it into a pin pillow because Joe doesn't like to put decorations on her tree because she doesn't want to cover up the sparkle of the lights. So I saw this and thought, oh my word, I must have this pattern. Songs of the Season by Prairie Schooler. And I found it. It's on original cardstock and I'm so happy.
And the pictures do not do it justice. If we had not seen it on the Flosstube, I would walk right by this. This.
It wouldn't necessarily
this pattern.
But oh my goodness.
It wouldn't have grabbed me.
Teresa did the Deck the Halls one. It was absolutely stunning. And I love this Okamangi. I love them all. I love them all. So super excited about this. Super duper excited that I got this. Yes. I was trying to dicker somebody down on eBay. Like, come on. Get to my price point. And he just wouldn't do it. And then this popped up on Stash Unload or Unloading. And I was like, thank you. This must be mine. So I got it. And one more that I'm going to share.
With a sweet story.
Yeah.
It's really sweet.
Okay, so I found this on one of the Stash Unload sites. It is called Something in Common, the Bride's Tree Ornament Collection. This is book 3. There are 3. I only have book 3, but I really want book 1 and 2. So if you have this and I could borrow it, I would be so grateful. So my niece got married in September, and one of her most favorite gifts that she received was from my husband's aunt, so it would be her great aunt. They were bride's tree ornaments, which I had never heard of before. I think it's a German custom. And so each ornament has a special meaning to it. And so my niece bought a special little tree just for her bride's tree ornaments that hang on there. And I was like, oh, it was just a really special thing. And then I found this and I was like, bride's tree ornament collection. Cool. So this is book 3. There are 12 ornaments and each one has that special meaning involved. And it would just be a joy to stitch these to add to her tree. But I even think of other brides, wouldn't that just be a special gift to give
a new tradition?
Yeah.
Something different.
Something different.
Like the wedding part, everybody could contribute to.
Yes.
I've never heard of this. I'm going to have to.
I know.
We talked about it right before we taped, and I'm like, oh, I got to get on and check this out.
Yes.
But it covers words like generosity and protection, hope, just really positive.
Blessing, fruitfulness. Yeah, it is. They're just beautiful. So if you have book 1 and book 2, I would love to borrow them. I believe these are out of print. I don't think I would be able to find them anymore unless someone Stash Unloads the rest. 2002. So if you do, Something in Common, the Bride's Tree Ornament Collection. Super excited to find this. And you know what was cool was that the lady selling this on one of the Stash Unload sites is a lady that my mom worked with many years ago in the emergency room at Allen Hospital and lives here locally. So it was just neat to make that connection.
Yeah.
And to visit with her over Messenger. So very cool. Very cool. It was meant to be. So that's all I'm going to show you. I have more. I'm stopping here.
I'm pretty sure I have more, but it's already been, put away because this is not, but whatever. It's okay.
It's okay.
I actually even thought about joining the Stitch from Stash group, but I know of a couple things coming up in the next year and it'll just blow it right out of the water. Acorns and Threads. I'm hoping to get back down to 3 Stitches outside of Houston. And yeah. Needlework Galleria. Yeah. What can I say?
Well, in Nashville, needlework market's coming up, and all this new stuff's going to come out.
Amazing stuff is going to come out.
Dadgummit. They just suck us in.
Right, they do. So I think that's
all for us.
That's about it. So
thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much for joining us. And I know people say don't apologize, but we realize it's been a long time.
Yeah.
This is probably the longest gap we've had.
Probably.
And so we'll see. No promises.
Yeah. We do the best we can. And we know that you understand. Mm-hmm. So we're grateful for you, friends.
Right. So until
next time.
Yeah.
Until we meet again.
Remember to
shine, sparkle, and stitch. Bye, everybody.
Bye.